Hi everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while. If you follow me at all on Instagram, you know what I've been up to for the past 16 months. My heart and my mind have been elsewhere, but I wanted to come back here and start this series. At the end of March, I have an art show in Seoul, South Korea at Microservice Gallery with Ducky. I have been completely uninspired over the past year to create anything at all. And I don't doubt that I'll feel that creative drive again. It's just now I have a deadline, so I do need to make work. I want to make these vlogs for a number of reasons. Obviously, with the show, I'd like to document the process and like the struggles and frustrations that come along with it. I've also wanted to document my time in my apartment. I've lived here for over 14 years, longer than I've lived anywhere ever in my life. I love it. It's my favorite place to be. I feel safe. All the things I love are around me. I also don't know how much time I'll have left in this space due to family reasons. And I have said in the past, like if I ever had to leave here, it would be because of the rats. This winter is exceptionally cold in New York, and the rats are in the walls. They're like all like in every part of the apartment walls. I hear them. I have to wear earplugs at night sometimes. It's a problem. And this past week, my power has actually gone out a couple of times, and I was like convinced it was the rats chewing the electric cords. I did go talk to the Con Ed guy outside, and I asked him about it, and he was like, no, like there was just a fire. And I was like, oh, okay, that's still wild, but at least it's not the rats. I just want to document the space so I can reflect back and like remember it. Also, over the past 4 months, I've stopped listening to the news. I used to have NYC on for like 12 hours a day. Every day, it was like my roommate. It kept me company. But I just couldn't listen to it anymore. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it type. The things that they were saying were just so false, and I just like couldn't take it anymore. So I started watching a lot of YouTube, specifically haul videos, Target haul videos. It's pretty mindless, and I know it plays into overconsumption and capitalism, but it was just like really soothing. And since then, I've just been watching like vlogs, and I find so much comfort in it. And yeah, I just wanted to do my take on that. And I think that's interesting, like to see someone's life, like, I don't know, I'm just like fascinated by it. So hopefully these videos keep you company, give you some sort of comfort, or maybe even inspire you. Whatever it is, thanks for being here. So I know that when you're stuck, a huge part of it is to just show up and do the work. I will be holding myself accountable by scheduling out time every day to just sit down and make work, whether or not I'm happy with it. I just need to start moving my hand. It just has to happen. I just need to start making stuff because of this deadline. Let's get out of this artist block and let's get started. I made the fawn pattern a bit larger. It's the same one I used for the Plushy Land series. I was thinking that for the show I could make a bunch in different sizes and fabrics so that each would be one of a kind. I was also thinking I could pack them flat and then stuff them once I get there to save luggage space, but I don't think that's actually possible because then I would have to sew the entire body together over there as well. I will stuff this one because I haven't used this size pattern just to visualize, so let's do that now. I do want to include a wire in the ears. I have this leftover wire from the squid. I forgot that I've used wire on a plushie before. Basically, you roughly measure around the edge of the ear with some extra in case. I took the stuffing out of this one because I may have to sew it in, but I'll add some stuffing afterwards. My cowlick has been out of control today. So I finished the fawn and I just don't think it's gonna work out, which is unfortunate because now I don't have that idea, but that's okay. I will see some art tomorrow and hopefully get inspired. To be honest, I am kind of bored doing the plushies because I've already done it before and it's just like not exciting to me. So, well, let's start over. Here we go. This is now the next morning. Looking at her again, she's actually pretty cute. It's a bit sloppy. For some reason, probably my fault, the pattern didn't line up correctly. I forgot that we used invisible thread to prop up the legs when we were taking the photographs so that they could stand. Next time I would probably include wire in the neck and in the legs so that the head doesn't wobble and the legs don't splay. Maybe I'll revisit this idea. Okay, time for a little Sunrise Mart haul. I got these lovely puppy stickers, some less sodium soy sauce, strawberry daifuku, mango flavored jubes, and some tuna for our poke bowls. Hi everyone, today is January 26th, Sunday. I didn't make any artwork yesterday. Joey and I went to the city to catch the last day of the Alfonso Gonzalez Jr. show at Jeffrey Deitch Gallery. I'm so glad I went. It was really inspiring to see like all the different media. There were paintings, but they were textural, sculptural, layered, super layered. I was blown away. I think I've been getting distracted by filming and editing. I want to edit so bad right now, all the footage that I got, but I think that I should save that for the evening. In the daytime, I should be working on stuff for the show. I'm not sure what direction I'll go in today, but I think maybe I'll just start looking at books. I just need to set time aside to just brainstorm. I hope we make some progress today because it feels like I'm right back to the beginning. I think it might be a good idea for me to start getting into fictional books and stories. I typically don't like reading fiction at all. I love facts. I love documentary. But I think it'll be helpful to jog my imagination to see other people's version of storytelling, and I just need to jolt my imagination is basically what I'm trying to say. It is difficult to get back into being creative after I've been very out of practice. Enough of me yapping, and let's try to make some work. I bought this book by Linda Berry years ago called Making Comics. She is a teacher, and from what I can remember, she implores you to get an ugly sketchbook. Basically, it's only for your eyes to see. But I thought it might be good to revisit this. This part is interesting to me. Your hand needs time to wander enough to be able to find something you weren't aware of, like an expedition partner who can see things you can't. The hand is experiencing the same world in a different way. It's you, but not you. So I think that I should just move my hand. Like I've been mentioning earlier, It is just really scary to start. I like this line too. This class is about practicing a physical activity with a certain state of mind. So she's basically implying that making art is physical. I need to get out of my head. She does give you prompts for a class that she teaches, which is basically what this book is based off of. And these are like the items you'll need for the class. Here are some prompts where you can draw yourself doing various activities. Okay, so this is pretty cool. She gives you exercises, so I don't even have to think. I'm very stuck and this will get my hand moving. And then she gives you various other prompts. Close your eyes and use your yellow marker to draw an entire human skeleton in 1 minute. So she gives you time parameters, material parameters. This is really cool. I think that I will try to do this class for the remainder of the day. Let's try. I just want to say this is incredibly humbling. If anyone is going to try this book, I hate everything that I just did. I'm on this exercise now where you fold a piece of paper into quarters, draw squiggles. This is like terrible. And then you set a timer for 2 minutes and you draw a monster. Oh my god. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm going to take a little break and do this ginger shot. Try to do a ginger shot every day, if not ginger with lemon. This is from Cherridge's. I don't know, everyone's getting sick, so might as well. Okay, let's get back to work. Okay, humbling, but I finished the exercise. I don't know. Honestly, it was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. I might just keep working like this with the scribble. It's ugly, sure, but it's fun to just play and not take things so seriously. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just keep on moving our hands, see what happens. Good morning. Today is Monday, January 27th. This is the first time I'm talking today. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I picked up a shift yesterday, so I'll be working 7 to 3 today. I'm very grateful to have all these extra shifts. I'm on call at a restaurant. If you're a freelance artist, you know how crucial it is to have a side source of income. I am going to head out to work in about 20 minutes. I don't know that I will feel up to doing anything creative afterwards, but let's see what I can do. Hi there. Today is Tuesday, January 28th. I wasn't able to do much after I got out of work yesterday. I was pretty tired, so I just rested. Today, I woke up and did my laundry immediately. I got my steps in. I met up with my friend at Variety Coffee. She's also a graphic designer. It just made me feel less alone. It was nice to have a shared experience and talk about the difficulties that came along with it. Today will mostly be an errands day. I scheduled an appointment to do my parents' taxes, which means I have to go back to Massachusetts for a week. Planning that out, I'm realizing how little time I have to work on items for this show. Time is not on my side, so I need to get serious and just push myself every day. I was watching this YouTube video about burnout, and I think that's what I've been experiencing. There are 3 stages she had mentioned. The first phase is burnout, where you feel completely disconnected from your body. I feel like that could be applicable to me. The middle phase is like defrosting and just warming up, getting back into your body, socializing. And the third phase is connection. You need to be like fully connected, your mind, your body, your heart, in order to move forward. I feel like I'm warming up. I just need to keep going. I do not want to get held back by fear. I'll try my best every day, and hopefully tomorrow will be more exciting. Today is Wednesday, January 29th. Happy Lunar New Year. That's why I'm wearing red. It's advised to not wear black or white. This is cream, in case you were wondering. So I hadn't mentioned, but I'm doing a no buy January, where I'm only allowing myself to buy necessities. I have cheated, as you have seen in this video a couple times with the stickers. I was just thinking that this was in a grocery store, so it was allowed. Yesterday I went out for coffee. I only allowed myself to eat out once this month, so that was a cheat, but I thought it was more valuable to meet up with my friend, so I allowed that. But there was another exception where I could buy a Lunar New Year charm. I get one every year in Chinatown. This year they didn't have the one that I typically buy, so I ended up getting this. Last night I was just watching tips on how to boost your creativity, and someone suggested that when you go for a walk, you don't consume anything. So that's what I did my morning walk. I didn't listen to music or podcasts or anything. I did find myself to be a lot more refreshed afterwards, and I noticed myself paying closer attention to things. Yeah, I'll try to incorporate that throughout my day. I think it'll help me just be more in the present. I just met with my therapist. She's great, so much better than my last one, if you know. But yeah, she was really helpful. I was talking to her about doing this series, just basically to not be too harsh on myself, because this is like super vulnerable to be doing, and I'm typically a pretty private person. I have a meeting at 1, but other than that, I have my day open. I might pick up Rick Rubin's The Creative Act again. I was super into it when it first came out, but I kind of fell off, and I think it would be helpful to revisit now. Let's try to do something before this meeting, and hopefully I'll film some content for you. I was thinking about making a beaded spider web similar to the basketball nets I was making using the candy beads. I just wanted to do a visual mock-up. I will need to find a large enough flat surface to attempt to construct this on if I do decide to follow through with it. I think it would look cool visually, and maybe I could make a stuffed spider. Good morning. Today is Thursday, January 30th. I went on my walk this morning around 6:30, and once again I did not consume anything. I'm finding myself to be a lot more inspired, and I'm paying more attention to certain things. It reminds me a lot of when I first started my art journey here, where I would go to a random neighborhood and just take photos of anything that caught my eye. So that's been really fun. After this week of filming, I do want to acknowledge that this is a creative endeavor in and of itself. I'm motivated to film and edit, but my only hesitation now is that I haven't produced anything that is gallery worthy. So we'll see how next week goes. I'd like to keep filming daily. Hopefully I will find a balance of filming and creating for the show. I've also been having conflicting thoughts about this channel. It is super dissociative, especially what I've been focused on over the past year. I don't want to be too hard on myself about that. I am still informed about what's going on in the world. I want to offer this to you as a form of escapism, potentially, and a means of getting me back to myself. I've been giving a lot over the past year and really neglected taking care of myself, so I don't know. I just need to find a better balance for it all. I'm going to fill out that worksheet that I showed and hopefully take some actionable steps forward. I know I've been talking a lot in this vlog, but I do enjoy long-form content and chatty vlogs. It keeps me company, so I really enjoy them. But moving forward, hopefully I'll continue this. I am having a lot of fun. Let's get started for the day, and I hope we can make some progress, but I'm feeling pretty good. These are the two books I'm currently reading, Asada, which is nonfiction, and I just started Martyr, which is fiction. I printed out this creative goal setting worksheet I got from creative coach Mandy. She's the YouTuber I mentioned yesterday. I'll be filling that out now. This was a to-do task that I wrote for myself on that worksheet. I wanted to list out all the different mediums just so I could see what I'm working with. Next, I want to choose one of these and move forward. These are some patterns I've been working on. I purchased a larger loom so I could bead my version of a Persian rug. I just wanted to come back here to do a proper outro. While I didn't reach my creative goals as far as coming up with ideas that I was sure I would move forward with for the show, I do feel like within this past week, my creative energy is back. Through filming and editing this video, I would like to continue this series, though I do need to figure out if this is actually holding me back. I haven't had this much fun making anything in a long time, so I'm just going to go with my gut and continue doing it. I am working both days this weekend, so I won't have much time to film. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all, and I'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye!